Welcome back to Time for Gardening. Your cozy corner for garden inspiration, creativity, and sustainability. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of upcycled garden projects, specifically tailored for creating a dreamy cottage garden filled with charm, personality, and eco-conscious flair. If you've ever looked at old furniture, chipped teacups, or leftover wood and thought, "Can I use this in the garden?" The answer is a big blooming yes. This video is packed with must-try upcycling ideas to turn trash into treasure and give your green space that magical vintage-inspired look. Before we dig in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below letting us know your favorite upcycling idea or one you've tried yourself. Your support helps our garden-loving community grow. Whether you're working with a small space or sprawling yard, these ideas are budget-friendly, beginner-friendly, and full of rustic charm. Let's bring new life to old things and create a garden that tells a story. There's something so romantic about using vintage teacups as planters. These delicate treasures, often found in thrift shops or tucked away in your grandma's cabinet, can be transformed into sweet, whimsical miniature planters for herbs or succulents. Simply drill a small drainage hole in the bottom or add pebbles before filling with soil. Then tuck in your favorite dainty plants like thyme, baby's tears, or tiny ferns. Place these charming teacup planters on windowsills, shelves, or even mount them on a fence for a vertical cottage garden wall. They add a storybook feel and a pop of color and nostalgia. Bonus: it's a great way to save ceramicware from landfills while creating something stunning. Combine them with mismatched china for an eclectic touch that screams cottagecore elegance. Old wooden crates are a gardener's goldmine. These sturdy boxes are perfect for creating tiered planter displays, garden tool storage, or even DIY shelving units for potted plants. Stack them, secure with screws, and line with burlap or moss for that extra cottage garden texture. Paint them in soft pastels or distress them with sandpaper for a weathered vintage look. They're great for displaying seasonal flowers like pansies and violas in spring or mums in autumn. Wooden crates also make excellent bases for fairy gardens or seed starting stations. Their flexibility and rustic appeal make them one of the most versatile upcycled garden pieces you can use. From structure to decor, crates do it all beautifully. Don't toss those cracked or broken terracotta pots. Turn them into magical garden art. Use shards to build fairy garden steps, create layered succulent arrangements, or spell out plant names with a marker. The aged texture of terracotta blends seamlessly with cottage garden plants like lavender, rosemary, and daisies. Broken pots also make great borders for flower beds or paths, adding visual interest and rustic flair. You can even create a tiered, fallen pot arrangement where flowers seem to spill out. It's a creative way to reuse waste while keeping the garden whimsical and unique. Plus, no two broken pot designs are ever alike. Your garden gets a truly custom look. Old wooden ladders, especially the stepladder kind, can be repurposed into stunning vertical garden stands. Simply sand it down, apply a weatherproof seal, and start arranging pots on each step. This is especially useful for small cottage gardens where space is limited but style is essential. Use it to display flowering herbs like chives and chamomile or cascading plants like lobelia. For a more romantic feel, you can wrap the ladder in ivy or hang mason jar lanterns. It's also portable, so you can move it around with the seasons or whenever you feel like refreshing your layout. A ladder stand adds height, texture, and a cozy layered garden look. Bring some soft, ambient light into your garden with DIY tin can lanterns. Collect used cans, remove labels, and punch holes into them using a nail and hammer to create patterns or even floral shapes. Drop in a tea light or LED candle, and you've got charming garden lanterns that flicker with warmth. Hang them from tree branches or line your garden path for magical evening strolls. Painting them in pastel colors or letting them rust naturally can enhance that rustic charm. This is a fantastic way to reuse household waste while adding practical beauty to your garden. Sustainability never looked so romantic. Old pallets are a dream for any upcycler. With a little sanding and a coat of paint or stain, they can be turned into vertical garden walls perfect for herbs, flowers, or trailing vines. Use landscape fabric to create planting pockets between the slats or attach terracotta pots with brackets. Lean it against a fence or wall for instant charm. A pallet garden is a great solution for renters or those with limited garden beds. Imagine a wall filled with mint, oregano, strawberries, and nasturtiums, all bursting from reused wood. It saves space and adds a living piece of art to your garden. Have an old colander that's missing a handle or two? Turn it into a quirky, colorful hanging planter. The built-in drainage holes make colanders ideal for housing trailing flowers like petunias or fuchsias. Line the inside with moss or coconut coir. Then fill with nutrient-rich soil and plant away. Add rope or a decorative chain to hang it from a pergola, tree, or even a shepherd's hook. It's functional, fun, and adds a delightful vintage kitchen vibe to your outdoor space. You can even spray paint colanders in pastel shades to match your cottage garden palette. One person's junk, another's botanical gem. Don't let old window frames go to waste. Transform them into charming garden trellises or focal pieces. These frames can support climbing roses, sweet peas, or clematis, turning a plain fence or wall into a vertical flower show. You can leave the glass in for a greenhouse effect, or remove it for a rustic grid. Add hooks to hang baskets or birdhouses and create a multifunctional garden feature. Painting the frames white or sage green can blend beautifully into a cottage garden's soft, romantic color scheme. Plus, window frames remind us of home and nostalgia, perfect for the emotional touch of cottagecore living. Used wine bottles can be upcycled into elegant garden bed borders or path edging. Simply bury the bottle's neck down in the soil to create a glassy, colorful border that catches light and adds sparkle. Use clear, green, or even blue bottles to match your garden's theme. They're durable, weatherproof, and surprisingly striking when arranged in curved patterns. Wine bottle edging works especially well in a cottage garden setting, where informality and creativity reign. Plus, it's a wonderful conversation starter and a great way to repurpose glass waste. Who knew wine and flowers could get along so well? Old wooden or metal chairs with broken seats can be turned into elevated planters full of charm and personality. Simply remove the seat and insert a planter basket or container in its place. Fill with trailing blooms like calibrachoa, lobelia, or ivy geraniums. Set the chair in the middle of your garden path or near an entrance for an eye-catching feature. This is a beautiful way to recycle broken furniture and give your cottage garden a storybook feel. You can even paint the chair in pastels or whitewash for an added vintage touch. Functional and decorative, it's a win-win. And there you have it, 12 inspiring ways to turn everyday trash into cottage garden treasures. Upcycling not only adds creativity and charm to your garden, but it also supports a more sustainable and mindful way of living. Whether you're planting herbs in teacups or creating garden walls from pallets, each project adds a layer of beauty, history, and heart. We'd love to hear which idea you'll try first, or what unique upcycling project you've created. Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss more eco-friendly garden magic from Time for Gardening. Thank you for joining us on this cozy garden journey. We're so glad you're here. Until next time, keep digging, dreaming, and upcycling.